95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
Did you know in Peru, for the past 2 decades, they've been raising and eating genetically modified guinea pigs?
And eating them?
It's considered a delicacy in Peru. Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs.
So there you go.
Well, they suck as pets, so you may as well eat them.
Anything that sucks as a pet deserves to be eaten. Sorry.
It's a circle of life.
You were a fun dog when you were a puppy, but now you just lay around.
Well, that's like people.
You don't play with us anymore. We're going to eat you. You're no longer a good pet. You will be eaten.
Not dogs.
Don't tell your cat friend either, because Fluffy has not been pulling her weight either. Come here, Snowball. Get Fluffy. You're not a good pet. You deserve to be eaten.
In general, ever.
In general. That's what I'm saying. That dog should have kept up its...
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
I could use this guy to break into my house.
All right.
Where is this criminal?
Where is this criminal when you need him?
Well, I guess he's in Wales, so that's a bit away. But where is a criminal like him?
Okay. If you're a criminal, listen up. We might need you to break into Leah's house. And if you need the address, shoot me an email and I'll get it.
I'll share it. I'll happily share it.
Oh, okay.
36-year-old man in Wales. He broke into a woman's house. This happened back in the summertime, but his trial is just now going on. The woman who lived there was at work when he broke in back in July, and he did all of her chores for her. He hung her laundry out to dry, put her groceries away, emptied her recycling. He even tidied up the garden, refilled the bird feeders, organized her fridge, mopped the floors, put a bottle of wine out, cooked dinner, and then left a note and said, "Don't worry, be happy, eat up."
Did he steal anything?
He didn't steal.
Did he do any nefarious things?
Thing.
Yeah.
He left after that, wasn't there when she got home, but it freaked her out for obvious reasons. She thought that he was a stalker.
Yeah.
Turned out he wasn't a stalker. His lawyer said that he was just homeless at the time and undergoing a number of difficulties.
So his solution was to break in and make her life better.
Well, this is if a homeless person doesn't have, they can't pay it forward in the line at Starbucks, so he's paying it forward by
breaking into her house
and doing her chores.
It sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
I need him to come to here.
Yeah, they left one thing out of the story that might be concerning for you. He did ejaculate all over everything. So, there was something in it for him.
I don't own a black light, so I'll never see it.
Everything's fine. Wow, you have a very low standard for who it's okay and what they can do in your house, apparently.
I got Clorox wipes.
Everything's fine. I got wipes for that.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
We were at the football game for homecoming, and looking between the bleachers, you could see the bathroom down below, and the roof of the bathroom had just a ton of little mini bottles of Fireball. So we were having the debate. Is it the kids that are drinking the mini Fireball shots and throwing it down there, or the adults? I say kids, because I don't think that adults are dumb enough to do that. We're dumb.
If you're sneaking booze into the dance, you're smart enough to hide the bottles better when you're an adult.
Well, yeah, you just put it into the cup and go into the game. Right. You don't actually bring the evidence with you.
If Leah's got a Tervis in her hand...
Look the other way.
You actually had that conversation with me. I was out on the motorcycle Saturday, and you were riding in your Jeep, and you were going to a party.
I was going to, a roller skating party.
Yeah.
And it was closed to the public. I feel like no rules then.
I can have my Tervis full of booze. No rules apply if something's not open to the public. You can straight up murder somebody as long as they're not selling tickets. As long as it's a private event. In Leah's mind, the purge can happen anywhere at any time as long as there's no admission fee.
I was not the only mom with a Tervis there.
Obviously, and none of them had anything but Fireball in them, I'm sure.
It was White Claw.
Mommy juice, whatever. Yeah. All right. Anyway. I am never going to a private event with you. She walks out. She's covered in blood. It's okay. It wasn't open to the public. You're going to need some cleanup, and there's a biohazard. I slaughtered them all. It's all right. It's a private event.
I didn't say laws.
Case dismissed.
I said rules.
Oh, rules. There's a difference between rules and laws.
Yeah.
Rules are things to guide your behavior.
On the door.
Laws, or you can get you can go to jail for.
On the door, it said no outside food or drink.
Yeah.
Well, they brought in outside food for the party, so I brought in outside drink.
Yeah. And she's like, technically, once I come inside, it's not outside drink anymore. It's inside drink. So my turf is my business. Let's do some roller skating, kiddies. Yay! Bump into me and I'll straight up murder you. Private event. What's wrong?
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
Popular Science did a story on a viral video that came out claiming that this animal can twerk its predator to death.
When a wombat is attacked by predators, it quickly runs back to its den and blocks the entrance with its butt. This is because a wombat's butt is mostly made of thick cartilage, which is tough and hard for predators to scratch or bite. If a predator tries to follow it into the den, the wombat will use its butt to crush the predator's head against the ceiling. In this way, the wombat can even kill the predator by twerking it to death.
Where are you getting these? This is your news. This is
my kicker.
There's sound effects. If something has sound effects, it's not
Popular
news.
Science. That was from
okay.
Popular Science.
Yeah.
The video is fantastic.
Wombat
I mean, you can twerk
butt cartilage twerking something.
thick butts.
I'm with
the
it.
wombat.
Listen, if you've got the ass of a wombat and want to twerk somebody to death, I volunteer as tribute. I volunteer as, if I'm going to go, I want to go by being twerked to death by somebody with wombat ass.
I thought if you were going to say, because our saying, if you're going to suck hard. I thought you were going to say, if I'm going to go
hard?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I would like to. I'm not saying I want to be twerked to death by a wombat. I'm saying I would like to be twerked to death by a human who has wombat attributes.
Right.
A nice hard cartilage butt, and they will twerk me to death. This sounds pleasant to me. I hope, even with the sound effects, what the death of Tom sounds like. Someone twerking him to death.
You should see the video. The coyote or whatever it is bleeding from its head.
I have my own in my mind, and it's me bleeding from my head. So
which one?
A little of this, a little of that.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
Number one thing I learned this weekend has to do with my 40th high school class reunion. I did not go to it.
Why?
I never go to those.
Never?
I've never been to one.
Either. I've never been either, but I'm going to go to my 20.
It would be weird you going to my high school reunion, Leah.
I mean, my own.
Oh,
my 20 is coming up, and I'm going to go to that.
I would rather go to yours.
They are in your age range.
Well, this is they're at their this is the 20-year reunion is this
divorces.
It's the first batch of divorces or whatever. Well, that's actually probably the 10, but the kids are older, so they're single and ready. When it happens, let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go as your plus one.
Maybe I'll bring you.
Everybody will be like, wow, Leah's husband really let himself go.
But look at he has hair and he's not wearing a hat.
Speaking of not letting yourself go, I'm not impressed with myself. I throw shade at myself regularly, but I will tell you this. I commented on a post. It was a picture of a bunch of my classmates, and I commented, wow, you guys got old. They all look like old people.
Yeah.
They really all look like, not in a bad way. I mean, you get old. That's what there is to it. But
the alternative isn't nice either.
But I look at, right. Better to get old than not get old. But I look at them and I look at me. So they have this event Friday night, and then they have this event Saturday night, and let's go and have it. So the picture is they're in this room, and it is extremely well lit. It's a party. This is their party, but they're in a well lit room.
It's like someone turned the lights off.
Right.
What did you say to me today?
Well, I came in and it was like somebody was warming French fries in here.
The light was
really
ridiculous.
Bright. But this is how bright it was at my high school reunion.
Because they can't see?
They're calling it a party. I don't know. I looked at it. I said, that's very bright there.
How are you going to make the bad decisions and go home with one of your old
It's gotta
classmates?
be dark.
Yeah, turn the lights down so I can't see your wrinkles.
So that's what I said to him. I said, if it's very bright there, you guys got old. Like, because it's bright, because they look old, and because this is their version of a freaking party. They've let this happen to themselves. If you look at me, I don't look that old.
Okay, so that's what I want to ask.
I look like hell, but I don't look as old as they do. I don't think so.
So that's what I want to ask. Do you think that if you were in that picture with them, like if I were to, because I could do some editing, if I were to throw you in this picture with them,
you'd be like, that guy does
not belong.
Yeah.
Can I see the picture?
Yeah, I gotta find it. I don't know how to find it. I'll just search 84. This was the number one song in 1984, by the way.
I was wondering why this is what you went with, but I like it.
Class of 84. So I never go because I don't know which one to go to. I was supposed to graduate with these people, but I didn't.
Okay.
And the only reason I want to go to one of the reunions is in 1984, in the yearbook, one of my classmates wrote, they said, what will you be doing in 20 years? And one of my classmates put, visiting Tom Keefe at his high school graduation. Because I didn't graduate with him. I went for 5 years. I sophomore year, I didn't go. I got mono, and they're like, you got to make up all this work and all that. And I'm like, nah, and then I didn't really go a lot to school. I was
didn't either.
I either got A's or F's in classes. If I went, I got an A. If I didn't, I got an F. And I didn't go to a lot of them. I didn't find much purpose in it.
Not surprised.
So, but they put. Oh, here's a picture. Is this the well lit one? This isn't the well lit one, but
I want to see the well lit one.
Here, they got old. They all got, now some of the ladies look good. The guys got old. How does it the ladies look okay and the guys all got old? Look at this guy. Don't say which one. He's 106. How is he even still alive?
Who's this guy?
Look at this guy. What is going on over here?
He looks young.
This guy looks okay. This guy, what is going on here? This guy doesn't look bad. This guy, I know, he looks okay. But what is this, right? What is that all about? Did he sneak in? Was it an 80th reunion? And
Who's this?
Right, there's somebody's Mima's there. If you put me in this picture, I would not look like I belonged. Do I look that old? All right, you don't want to say. I guess I do. All right, fine.
I mean, you don't look like Mima.
Do you know what I
Santa
did?
Claus.
Do you know what I did Friday night? I joined a rock band.
You did.
The number one thing I learned this weekend is my classmates got old and I didn't. I don't know which reunion to go to. Do I go to the one where I was supposed to graduate or do I go to the one I did graduate?
I think you have to go to the one you did graduate.
So next year will be my 40th. I'll get another crack at hanging out with a bunch of old people.
In a well-lit room.
In a well-lit room. Having a sensible dinner, matlock, and bed by 6:30.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't fit. The ladies all look good. The guys all look like they're...
Well, except for Mima.
Yeah, I don't know who told her that was what you wear to the reunion. I don't know. Anyway.
Man.
Booze is great. Sex is more. We're the class of... Somebody wake Pop Pop. I wouldn't fit in with that group.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Friday night, joined a rock band. I am a member. I am the fifth Beatle in Royal Bliss. This is the actual number one thing I learned this weekend. My classmates got old. I learned that. But the number one thing I learned this weekend, and this is very important if you're a drummer and you're doing a fly-in gig, not where you're traveling around the country in your RV or your tour bus or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're flying in for a gig and you're a drummer, the TSA will not allow cymbal stands onto the airplane in your carry-on.
Damn it. So
if you get to the gig, and you only need one cymbal because it's an acoustic show, you only need one cymbal, so you need one cymbal stand because you're just sitting on your... This box they play, the drummers that they sit on, the cajon, they call it.
It's still pretty impressive.
They play that, and then they got a tambourine under one foot, and they're playing this thing. They got a shaker, and they usually have like maybe one cymbal.
Yeah.
And they got the cymbal on the plane, but he couldn't get on the plane. He couldn't get the cymbal stand.
Oh, no.
So Royal Bliss, Friday night, Mickey Finn's, I joined the band as the cymbal stand.
Did you just put it on your head?
I put it on my finger. I put it on my finger.
And
And the first time he hit it way harder than I thought he was going to hit it.
Severed.
It went flying. The cymbal went flying. It was quite dramatic. And then I realized, all right, fine, game on. If you're going to pound the hell out of the thing, I will hang on to it better. And so for 2 songs, I went up and
You're
I was
a cymbal stand.
So my classmates are old people, and I am in a rock band.
There you go.
All right?
Oh, man. So is Ozzy. I just...
Why you got to take a dump all over everything that makes me happy?
95 will rock. Daily Rewind.